I'm gonna wait a few minutes to see if I get at least one or two people to join my live. This is my first live. Well, it's actually my second one. I tried to go live the other day, but it muted, and I don't really know how to work the live yet. So hopefully today my voice will stay on the live, and I won't have to delete it. But I'm going live today because my goal of 200 subscribers I have met. And I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that is supporting my channel. I know it's slow and growing, but I am hoping and praying, and I'm going to speak it into life that I have a successful rest of the year as far as my YouTube journey goes. I'm really out here just to inspire others. I don't really have set content or anything particular that I like to talk about. I just get up here to inspire others and to, just create content that's a little interesting, or I get up here to shout out my favorite content creators. I like to make people feel special. So that's what I do. I love making shorts. I really love making shorts. My long content, it does okay, but not as well as my shorts. I love making shorts. So if that's what you like to see, look forward to more shorts. I really, really like shorts. Um, I'm not going to be out here long because if you have been watching my channel, you'll see that I lost my brother. He is also, or he was also, a content creator. He was also a content creator, excuse me. He was also a content creator, him and his husband, and they are going to be greatly, greatly missed. Their, their channel is just a little too controversial for me. The McCray Kings. I'm not, um, I'm not one to just get up here and just spew everything that goes on in my life, but that's just me. Everybody does things differently, and that's what's going on their page. A lot of drama and who did this to who and what. I don't do that. I'm not like that. I don't do that. I'm just up here to make somebody's day. I'm up here to bless somebody. I'm up here hoping that somebody may bless me. And yeah, this is therapy for me. If you have been following me, you would see that. I lost my son some years ago, and this is therapy for me. I get up here and I say, little things, little quotes, just things that come to the top of my head that I think may help the next person. I'm out here, I'm a mentor. I motivate others to see how I can help them get through some trauma that they may be experiencing. And I'm just an overall easygoing lady. I like to throw it on sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I might just put a couple of pictures up this week. Next week you might get something else. So if you have anything that may interest you that you think I should talk about, you can do that. And I'm sure that I can accommodate. Um, I'm a pretty open book. I'm a pretty down to earth type of woman, and I don't mind sharing my experience. I don't mind sharing my story because we all have one. But I wouldn't go so deep into my situation where um, I'll give somebody a chance to try to shoot me down, because that's not what I'm up here for. I'm up here to bring awareness to things that could happen, to your sons or your daughters beyond your eyesight. You know, things that could happen to even us as adults, you know, if we're not focused. And, you know, also to redirect, you know, your negative attention and make it positive, put it in a positive direction because stress kills. Stress kills. And if anything that I can say to make you stress a little less, hey, I'm down for that as well. I want to say, you know, to my brother, you know, rest in peace, you know, Tremel. I love you so much. And my brother was a piece of work at times, you know. It was a piece of work at times, but hey, you know, that's the card God dealt me. That's my brother, regardless of whether, you know, we were going through something or not. It's my brother. Um, at the time, um, I'm going to say between last week, the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, up until he gained his wings, you know, he changed, you know, he changed. And we knew that, we knew that, we knew that he had to get his affairs in order, as he said, you know. He was just saying things that we just knew um, wasn't correct. Let me say that. He was apologizing, you know, for things that he had done in the past. He was full of a lot of forgiveness, and he was also um, apologizing, you know, for things that he may have done or he may have said to hurt another person. He talked about things that were that he wanted to do when he got better, even though we knew that he wasn't going to get better. He did express, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go here, I want to go there, but I'm tired. And I don't know, you know, I get up here, guys, and I talk about health, and I talk about keeping up with your health. And to be honest, my illness is way more grave than my brother or his husband's ever was. But I stood 10 toes down and I got my health in order. And I'm able to be here today to talk to you guys and to talk to people, you know, that are walking next to me in the streets and just, you know, give out hugs and give out some inspirational thoughts. You know, I stop and I talk to the youngsters and they talk back to me. I talk to people that others wouldn't even dare to talk to. I give back. I'm grateful. I'm kind. And I'm humble. Because God didn't have to do what he has done for me. And he still doesn't. So I take everything that's given to me, I take it as a blessing. That's what I do. Because I know I'm a blessing. I know that I'm blessed. And I'm going to keep on giving those blessings out and sharing my blessings. And to those people on that other page, the McCray Kings, you guys are so angry. Like, I don't understand how someone that you don't even know could get you that angry and upset. Because when you're on this internet, let's be for real. Unless you know the person personally, you don't really know them. You don't really know them. You only know what we show you. And unless you have, you know, good energy, you could tell if someone is a good person or not. So I was on that page a little earlier, and my goodness, the things that I saw people write, it just blew my mind. It blew my mind. But I can't judge, I can't judge. People sometimes they get passionate about how they feel, and I guess this is the perfect platform for them to share their feelings. And it's fine, it's fine. Nothing up there, um, nothing up there hurt my feelings, put it like that. Because to be quite honest with you, the worst thing in the world that could have ever happened to me already did. So I'm easy on. Most of the time, I'm calm, cool, and collected. And if I get upset or angry, oh, it has to be something really of a big magnitude, because I don't have time for that today. I don't have time to um, create problems. I don't have time to argue. I don't have time to fuss or fight. If somebody gets me to the point where I feel like I'm going to get that upset, I have a son, I have daughters, I have people around me that will speak up for me and handle that for me, so that I don't have to get out of order, because my life means that much to me today. So, you know, um, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind when you let somebody get you that upset that you just spew out a lot of hate and anger. I mean, I know none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect people. We all make mistakes. That's why we are all saved by grace, because we all make mistakes. But go back and read some of the things that you have written and think about it. And, be like, oh wow, that was harsh. That was a lot. Maybe there's some things about me I need to check out, because I've done it. I've done it. Like I said, I'm not the perfect person, and over the years I have changed. I have evolved. I'm a woman of a certain age, and yeah, you change. As you get older, you grow wiser, and the mistakes that you once made, you try not to repeat. And yeah, that's me. I'm a more calm person today. I've always been kind to others. Pretty much what you see is what you get. And I've pretty much been like this all my life. Of course, when I was in my 20s, of course, we have our wild moments where we out here and we partying and BSing. And of course, I had those moments. And even now, when I'm in my 50s, I feel like I'm back, in my 20s again sometimes. I feel like I'm in my 20s again sometimes. So, we all make mistakes in life. And there's always room for change. There's always room for change. So don't be so angry to where you let somebody take you out of your comfort zone and give them that much energy. It's not worth it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you don't know how happy I am. I feel like I have a YouTube plaque on my wall. I am so, so happy that I made 200 subscribers. You just don't know. And I'm so happy that, I make content that's that interesting, that, 200 people will subscribe to my channel. And I just hope that, it continues to grow. I hope that it continues to grow. I have a few, I call them my YouTube daughters. I get on their page and they inspire me and they make me feel like I can do it. They make me feel like I can do it. I don't do the content that they do, but I can only be me. I do little hauls, but girl, I buy so much stuff. I just can't imagine standing there and just trying all of those things on and recording it. my patience. I have to get, a little better with my patience because, I like that. I like when, you do your little hauls and you look cute up here, and I like that. And I also, I make my little beauty products, but I don't have patience enough to make a video about that either. But I have a YouTube daughter, and her name is Slay the Renee Way, and I love her. I love her. She's a young lady on the move, and I just love her, And I wish her the best on her channel. She has a YouTube plat, and she just inspires me, And I'm old enough to be her mom, but she just inspires me to keep going and don't stop. And if I come into a fork in the road, just work it out, And that's what I've been doing. I don't have the prettiest videos. I don't have the most aesthetic videos. And most of the time I just click my camera on and I just start talking. And I got that from another one of my YouTube daughters, Portia Nicole. I watch YouTube. I watch YouTube. And, it inspires me. It inspires me. And like I said, this is very therapeutic to me, because I could just be me. I can get up here and I could just be me. So thank you, Natasha, for coming out to my live. You're my special somebody for tonight, and I just want to thank you for clicking on to my live, and maybe I'll do a couple more. I'll do a couple more lives, as I learn how to use them. I'm going to try. I'm going to keep trying. And, this week is a little rough for me, I may not do a short, or video this week because, I'm mourning, my brother. But, every now and then it'll hit me, That was my little brother, So every now and then it'll hit me, but I try to, kick up and brush it off. I try to kick up and brush it off, But I didn't have this experience before of losing a sibling. I lost my son, but that was many years ago. But sibling, as having a sibling, it's a whole different type of relationship. And it was just, he's my only brother. And it's just me, my brother, and my sister, and he's in the middle, and he's the one I used to tease, and he's the one that I could get to just act crazy and just do things. And, now he's earned his wings, And he was ill, so I'm happy that he's not in pain anymore. But I'm definitely gonna miss him. I'm definitely gonna miss him. And yeah, I'm the oldest, so I gotta hold everything together. I gotta hold everything together, and I'm trying my best to hold everything together. You know what they say, it's always something behind that smile. And right now, behind this smile, I'm grieving a little bit, but I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna push forward, and I'm gonna get through it. And my brother, he didn't have a lot of wishes, but he wanted to have a huge memorial for himself and for his husband. So me and my sister, we're gonna make that happen. We putting it together, and we are doing things that he liked. He liked house music. He liked older music. My brother could sing like nobody's business, and he was always told he sounded like Will Dowling. So we're gonna have a huge memorial and a balloon release in his honor and in his husband's honor, and I'll probably record that. Yeah, when I'm at this old age, but just looking back and thinking about him, I'm thinking about when we was kids, you know. I'm thinking about when we were kids and, we used to dance and sing and do talent shows. We did a lot of things that, you just don't see today. And I just don't see him as the adult that he was right now. I see him as my little brother. And, I want him to, use his wings properly and just hold the space for me. I never thought that I would be saying goodbye to him. I thought that everybody would be saying goodbye to me. But, God had other plans. And I just have to live with it. But I'm glad that you tuned into my live. You made my night. And I'm going to continue to do, whatever God has planned for me to do. And, I'm, getting a little emotional. But, and I didn't think that I would, to be honest with you. I didn't think that I would, but I'm getting a little emotional. I'm not even a crier, I don't really cry, but I guess, he's worth it. He's worth a few of my tears. He's worth it. Yeah. Yeah, this was supposed to be about me, but, it's turning into him. I hope my page grows as big as his page was. They had a very huge following, and I just hope that, I continue to grow as a content creator and, bring things to my channel that interest people enough to subscribe. And one day, people would just click onto YouTube and just see my name, and I'll continue to share my story so that I could continue to save other kids, I speak at, different events sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I will speak, if it's on my heart to speak. Sometimes I'll speak and I'll tell my story because if nothing else, we need kids to survive because they have to take care of us, and gun violence is it's at an all-time high, and I do whatever I can to deter the kids from picking those things up and using them and becoming a statistic by going to jail or becoming angels at early ages. Yes, definitely. Oh, don't even talk about dad. My father, that was my first love. I am a daddy's girl to the fullest. And when my father passed away, I lost it. I lost it like when my son passed away. But it was a different, type of pain. My father was everything to me. He's the reason why I am who I am today. Along with a little sprinkle from my mother. But I really am a daddy's girl, so I understand how you feel about your dad. I don't know what type of dad he was, but hold on to those memories, girl, like nobody's business. And if he was a good dad, then just know that you're going to find a good man because you're going to want somebody that emulates your first love, which is your dad. My father was everything to me. He was everything to me. My father taught me how to do everything because my father taught me how to date. My father taught me about, how men were, because I was young and naive when, I dated late. So my dad taught me all of that. He taught me all of that. He taught me to, um, think with my head and not with my heart because I'm always thinking with my heart. And of course, I didn't listen. Of course, I always thought with my heart instead of my head. But as an older me, now I can understand what he was talking about. But one big lesson that I did take away from my father was, um, always have your own, and whatever a man gives you is extra. And that is one thing that I do hold near and dear to me. Um, I've always been independent. And, I have children now, and I have a ex-husband. And even though he was very helpful financially, anything he gave me, I always thought of as extra. I've always made my own way, made my own money, made my own choices, whether it was right or wrong. I'm a Leo, so we always right. But that's one big lesson that I do take away from my father is that make your own way in life, and whatever a man gives you is extra. And my dad was a police officer, and he took care of a lot of the kids in my community. Him and the other police officers, because back then, that's when life was good. That's when life was fun. So, yeah, hold on to those memories, girl, because they won't steer you wrong. And yeah, I must try to see if I know how to get off of the live because I got on the live, but I'm gonna see how I can get off of the live. I don't want to bore you, but like I said, thank you very much, and thank you so much for being my shining star tonight because you made my heart feel a lot better, and I'm never gonna forget you. So, I'm gonna try to get off this live until next time, Mama. Toodles. Now tell me how to get off the live. Let me see. Let me see. I think, yeah. No, that's not how you get off. No, I still don't know how to get off. Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, I still don't know how to get off. Natasha, you gonna be on here with me, girl, until I figure this out. Let me figure it out. How do I get off of the live? How do I get off of the live? Um, yeah, he is dependent on us, and we have his back. My little sister and me. So I'm the big sister, but I get my little sister to do everything for me. But right now, I have to be the big sister, help her out because my brother was a lot. So it's something that she can't do alone, and or me. We have to do this as a team. So yes, yes, we're doing this as a team. Hmm That's so true. Yes, one day at a time. Um, when my son passed away, um, I didn't even notice that I had checked out. because so many people loved on me that they kept my mind off of what happened. So, in time, I know things are going to get better and it'll get easier for me to handle and easier for me to deal with. But you know what? That little boy that I see in my mind right now is gonna always be right here on my shoulder, and I'm just happy. Like I said, I'm not happy that he's not here, but I'm happy that he's not in pain. He just went to sleep, and God swooped him up, and yeah, that made me feel a lot better that he wasn't in pain. So just thank you. I thank you, Natasha, for listening to me. I really thank you for listening to me. It really, really made my heart feel good. Really made my heart feel good. And you was the first person to know about my 200 subscriber goal. So you go, girl, just like you told me. And okay, let me see. Let me see what this button is for. Okay. Okay, Natasha. I figured it out. I figured out how to say good night, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Toodles.